Hi, this is Kent Kingsley with My Medigap Consultant. Thank you for watching the next video in my series, and today I'm going to go over to you why you should use an independent broker and how using an independent broker really is going to save you a lot of money over the course of your time on Medicare, rather than the other options that you have in enrolling in some of your choices. So let's just jump right into it and take a look at what I'm talking about, and you make the decision for yourself. Thanks. Okay, so let's take a look at the different ways that you have in enrolling into your Medicare supplemental options. So the first way is to call the insurance company directly. You get a lot of mail, or you will be getting a lot of mail from these insurance carriers advertising their different Medicare supplements, and you can pick up the phone and call any one of them, and they will take your order directly over the phone. The other option that you have is what's called using a captive agent. A captive agent is simply an insurance agent that can only sell basically one product. For instance, let's say you get your current auto and homeowners insurance through State Farm, and you call your State Farm agent, and he lets you know that he can assist you with your Medicare options, and he will then go ahead and enroll you in a State Farm Medicare supplement plan. He won't be able to show you any other options because he will only be able to show you State Farm. He can't show you Allstate, which I don't even think they have one, but you get the point. He will only enroll you in State Farm. The final option that you have is to use an independent broker, which is what I am. I'm an independent broker, which means I'm independently contracted with various different insurance carriers. I don't represent just one carrier. I am contracted with over 15 different carriers and can contract with the majority of them. If new ones come in and out of the market, I can contract with them and offer you the exact same coverage. So let's dig a little bit deeper about a direct and a captive agent. Again, as I stated earlier, a direct and captive agent can only sell you their product. What we often find with people that have gone direct or with a captive agent is they never hear from that agent again. Now, I understand you don't want to be bombarded by myself or any other agents all the time, and that's certainly not something that we're going to do. But when you're with a captive or a direct agent, I promise you, they will never ever call you to let you know that either a new plan came into the market that may be of interest to you that might save you $300 or $400 a year, and they're certainly not going to call you and let you know that another carrier, their direct competition, will have $20, $30 less premiums per month for you, just with the exact same coverage. It just is not going to happen. Because again, they only have the one option to sell you. So why do they want to inform you about their competition? They're just not going to do it. So again, I try to think about this or relate this to when you're purchasing a home. Let's say you're purchasing a home, you're not going to use a realtor that will only show you the houses that they have listed for them by themselves. You want a realtor that's going to show you every house in the neighborhood, whether they list it or their competition list it, because they're still going to get paid. You want to have access to all the available options that you have available to you. And if you go directly to the carrier or you use a captive agent, you are losing out. You will not have those options. Again, when the rates over time, all rates go up, and as those rates continue to go up, if you're direct or you're captive, you're going to have to start this process all over again every year during your annual renewal time if you want to stay on the best plan. Now, if you don't mind just wasting money and continuing to overpay, then you won't ever do anything. You'll just stay on that plan. But most people are not going to be like that when they're in their retirement ages. You're trying to watch every dollar that you have. So it's important to be able to make sure that you're up to date. And again, if you're with a captive or a direct agent, you will never know if you're up to date because they will not be contacting you to check out those rates. You'll have to do it yourself every year, contacting 10, 12, 13, whatever, however many different carriers that you feel up to doing to see how their rates compare to what you're on. So the benefits of working with an independent broker, I want to point out at the beginning that the service is free to you. There's no cost to use a broker. There's no cost to use a captive agent. There's no cost to go directly to the carrier. Your premiums are all approved by the Department of Insurance that insurance carrier releases, whether you buy directly from them or you use a broker. These prices are built into the plan as part of their marketing expenses. So either the insurance company is going to keep that profit to themselves, or they're going to give a little bit of it out to the agents that represent their product, like myself as an independent broker. Again, an independent broker is going to be able to show you multiple plans of the exact same coverage from the different carriers. And there's a wide range of premiums for the exact same benefits. So you just want to make sure that you have access to all that information, and using an independent broker will do that for you. Also, an independent broker should be willing to help you with your Part D, which is your drug selection that we covered in a prior video. They should help you with that selection and just help you understand how to choose the right drug plan. That alone can save you hundreds of dollars every year. A lot of times people will just call a direct carrier again, like an AARP or the Blue Crosses, and they'll just enroll in the drug plan that they have. And they could be overpaying, not only in premiums, but paying much higher in their copays. So again, that's another benefit of using an independent broker. And if one tells you they will not help you with that, you might not want to use that broker. Annual reviews. Again, this is an important step, as we talked about earlier. Do you really want to be contacting 10 different insurance companies every year to find out if their rates are lower than the one that you're currently on? An independent broker will do that for you in just a matter of minutes. We've got the software available to us that compares all the carriers in one easy step, and we can quickly let you know if there is any need for you to look elsewhere. As brokers, again, as I stated earlier, I'm independently contracted with the different carriers. I do not work for the carriers. I work for you. Therefore, I don't have any sales goals or hidden agendas that the insurance company is making me do, because again, I can represent all of them. If one of them is not competitive for you, I can show you the other one. And that's, again, very important over the long term for you while you're on Medicare. I try to make all this easy to understand and as less complicated as possible. Again, we got a lot of the technology that's available to streamline this process for you and make it so that it is not such a burden. And I promise it will not be a burden. We'll make it simple, and it'll be one of the best decisions, I hope, that you make in your life. And again, I think you just got better things to do while you're retired. Do you really want to spend hours each year researching different carriers and plans and making sure that you're on the best product? Let the professionals do that for you. That's what we are here for. So pretty much everything that I do now is online and over the phone. As long as I've got a computer and an internet connection, I can do business. So I feel like this makes it a lot safer for you. You don't have to get dressed up. You don't have some stranger coming into your house that you got to pick up the house for. We're not sitting down in front of on your kitchen table. Not on your kitchen table. We're not sitting at your kitchen table in a high pressure sales situation like it used to be back in the old days. Oh gosh, here comes the insurance man. It's not like that anymore. I basically bring my computer to you over the internet. I use what's called a screen share technology, so I can put you directly onto my computer where I can go over all your questions. I can pull up stuff on the internet to show you quickly what the answers to your questions are, show you all the rates of the different carriers in a side-by-side manner. So that, again, we can streamline that process, make it very efficient for not only myself, but for you as well. And again, if you're ever questioning anything about me, I'd be happy to pull up my licenses with the Department of Insurance show you who I am. And of course, just watching these videos, hopefully you get a feel for who I am as well. Because I'm an independent broker, I represent the most competitive carriers that are available to you in your area. This allows me to give you an unbiased opinion on all your different options that you have at one time in a side-by-side approach. So it's a very simple process, and it prevents you from having to contact 5, 10, 15 different carriers to see what their rates are, what their financial strength is. I have all that for you in a very easy setting. So what's the next step? I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it made some sense to you on why I feel that using someone like myself, an independent broker, is mostly beneficial to you, the consumer. Please continue to watch my other videos. I think you'll get a lot more education on just the basics of Medicare and how to choose a supplement and the differences of the different plans that are available. Jot down any questions that you have. Feel free to call me at any time at 888-557-4812. You can also send me an email at kent@mymedigapconsultant.com. Again, that's kent@mymedigapconsultant.com. And again, just please watch the rest of the videos and call me at any time with any questions, and I hope to be your one-stop source for your Medicare. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day.